Hi, I'm Leslie Bowers, and today I'm going to read Old Blue and the Halls of Hollyvale Farm by Alma Stevenson. Farmer Noel was eating his breakfast, porridge, bacon, eggs, sausages, toast, and tea. He had been up early to milk his cows. He was cold and hungry. "My, that was good," he said, rubbing his fat tummy. "Now I'm off to the barn to get everything ready for the shift to Arrowtown." Farmer Noel whistled as he cleaned Old Blue, the 1958 Morris truck. "Now I'm sorry, Old Blue, but it's time to say goodbye to your friends, Old Red, the Austin truck, and Old Yellow, the bulldozer. We're off to Hollyvale Farm at Edendale. It's Michael, my grandson's 5th birthday, and you, Old Blue, are going to be the present." Farmer Noel is giving me away as a birthday present to a 5-year-old kid? I can't believe it. I won't even fit in his sand pit. This is going to be the very worst day of my whole life, thought Old Blue. Farmer Noel was worried as we set off for Michael's birthday. Old Blue kept wandering all over the road. He was sad. Tears ran down his windscreen amongst the raindrops, and he just couldn't stop hiccuping. "Don't know what's wrong with Old Blue today," said Farmer Noel to Mrs. Noel as she sat there with Michael's birthday cake on her knee. At last they came to a sign that said Hollyvale Farm. As they turned up the drive, Farmer Hall and his wife and children, Michael, Kate, and Ella, Molly, the Jack Russell, and a funny old black and white cat called Fat Cat all came to welcome them. "Happy birthday, Michael," yelled Farmer Noel and Mrs. Noel. "You mean Old Blue is for me? Are you joking again, Granddad?" "No, Michael, I'm giving Old Blue to you," said Granddad. "But I can't drive," said Michael. "No, but Daddy can, and you can help. He's got a new cow shed to build, and Nana and I will need lots of firewood in Arrowtown for the winter." "Can we all go for a ride right now?" asked Kate. "Sure," said Granddad. Everyone jumped up on my deck, and we drove around and around the calf paddock, laughing and singing, "Happy Birthday to Michael." Suddenly, I began to feel much happier. For the next few years, I was kept very busy on Hollyvale Farm while we built the new cow shed. When Farmer Hall parked me in the shed at night, Michael would say, "This is the very best shed for our very best truck." I am never lonely. Fat Cat and Molly curl up on my seat each night. Molly now has 5 little puppies. They're cute, but little pests as they chew at my rubber bits, and I hate it when they wee over my tires. The Hall family often take me to Arrowtown with loads of firewood. I love it when we try to race the Kingston Flyer train, and we sometimes see the Earnslaw steamboat out on the lake. I love Arrowtown. My friend, Old Red, the miner's band truck, lives there. We once helped the Hall's cousins, Tessa and Megan, raise money for the new school hall. Barrels of grapes were loaded on my deck, and the children helped stamp them into wine. I looked very purple when they finished, and so did all the children. One day, we went out into the Gibson Valley for a load of wine barrels. It is very beautiful out amongst the vineyards, and on the way back, Farmer Hall's wife decided to bungee jump. Kate and Ella felt very sorry for Mummy as she hung upside down with her flowery dress over her head and her best hat floating off down the river. The next day, Farmer Hall's wife took the children up the remarkable mountains skiing. At 4 o'clock, Farmer Hall got a call to come quickly as their little yellow VW had broken down. So we drove quickly up the steep, twisty road. We soon had the little car loaded on my deck, and away we went down the snowy mountain. I soon knew I was in trouble. My brakes were pouring out black smoke, and I was boiling hot. "Take it easy, Old Blue," said Farmer Hall. "Take it easy." All right for him, I thought. I was on fire. At last, with no brakes and my radiator dry, the bottom of the mountain was in sight. I came to a stop beside a stream. "You saved us once again. Thanks, Old Blue," said Farmer Hall. Coming home from Arrowtown, we drove through a terrible storm. The thunder roared and the lightning lit up my cab, and my bonnet blew up in the wind. We were only just home when a great gust blew the whole roof off the calf shed. Fat Cat and Molly were so scared they hid in my cab, and the calves ran straight through the fence in fright. Everyone came running out in their pajamas to help. It was nearly dark, and Michael yelled as he ran straight into the electric fence. Kate slipped in a puddle in her best pink nightie. Molly barked and Ella shouted at the calves. Farmer Hall ran and switched on my lights, and everyone helped drive the calves into the shed beside me. Farmer Hall patted my bonnet as he shut the gate. "Thanks, Old Blue. What would we do without you?" I am so pleased to tuck up in my shed on cold nights and dream of my old friends, Old Red and Old Yellow, and think about how the very worst day of my life became the very best. And each night, as Fat Cat and Molly curl up beneath me, I think I must be the luckiest Old Blue truck in the whole wide world, and I'm happy to spend the rest of my days with the Halls of Hollyvale Farm. The end.